2 unboxings in a row. I'm on a streak.
New, interesting, random, tall guy films.
Alright, so there's a couple things in here. They're both really, really cool things that I've been waiting for quite a while. But they're very indirectly related. So let's go ahead and open it all up. Let's see. Terms and conditions of sale. Oh, I put a hole in it. Whoops. As you can see, I can now put my finger through it. Ta-da! Alright. Packing materials. Alright, so which should I pull out first? Alright, let's pull this out first. So, this is a Contour Design ShuttlePro version 2. So this is like an video editor's dream. So when you're video editing, you want to be fast. Fast is everything. Because there's 2 processes when you're editing. One of them is making creative decisions, and the other is executing creative decisions. Hotkeys help you execute creative decisions faster. So this thing is basically it's kind of like a keyboard, but it's specialized for video editing. So it's got specific tools centered around video editing. So yeah, I'll open that up in a second. And the other thing is this, a Joby Gorillapod. So I've been vlogging, as you probably know if you follow this channel, with my Lumix G7 camera, and now with my Rode video mic. And so I wanted to add something to it to make it a little easier to hold the camera. Basically building like a Casey Neistat rig, only smaller, because I've got the G7, which is small, the Rode Video Micro, and now the smallest version of, actually I think it's the second smallest version of the Gorillapod Hybrid. So let's go ahead and open up this first, just because I'm kind of curious how big it is. I knew I was getting a pretty small one, but I wasn't sure if it would actually be big enough for what I wanted to use it for. So I'm kind of curious. I mean, it will be big enough, but it's going to be mostly a question of how convenient it is to use. Fortunately, I have very long arms, so even if it's not super long, I can still take advantage of these long things that reach all over the place. Why is that not? Oh, is it attached? What the heck? They glued it to the... There we go. Alright. Okay, so it's not super big. Ooh, it's very stiff though. It's a lot stiffer than I thought it would be. Pull that out. Alright, so... Yeah, so it's pretty tiny actually, but it's still... If I can get it to point the right direction. So yeah, so if those of you who aren't familiar with Casey Neistat, he uses one of these, but a lot bigger because he's also got a much bigger camera. But he holds it up like this, and it's basically to help hold up the camera without it looking super awkward. So, so this is like a smaller version of that. So yeah, I think holding it up like that will work a lot better. And I think it'll be a lot more natural than what I have been doing, so yeah. Pretty cool. I'll probably do some tests with that. And let's open up this, which honestly, this is more exciting. Like, that's cool, but this is more of like a hyper practical thing, not like super fancy technology, whereas this is super fancy technology. Very, very good package design, honestly. I'm impressed at the quality of these packing materials. It's not like Apple quality, but... And there it is. Oh, there's cable. So yeah, so it's actually pretty big, but it'll be pretty natural, I think. So basically, I can just rest my hand on this, and it's fitted to the hand, so it works a lot better than just a keyboard would, because the keyboard, I gotta jump around to all these different keys. With this, I've got all my keys within reach of one hand, so I can have one hand on this, one hand on my mouse, and just be editing entirely like that. And it's also got this jog wheel, so you can turn this to scrub quickly and then turn this to go like frame by frame. So that's super, super handy. It's a lot faster way to navigate, especially when you're trying to get to a specific point in a video track. And then also in here, there are these stickers, which you can stick on the keys so that you know which key goes with which hotkey. And then I believe there's a disc here. Maybe not. Warranty, all that jazz. So this is the bigger version. There's a smaller version of this which has fewer keys that I considered, but I ended up being like, I use so many hotkeys that I think it just makes sense to get the full thing. And once again, I have a larger hand, so having this larger device I think will be really, really nice. And then also this. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these products, please check them out via the link in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button. If not, feel free to hit the dislike button. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe.